all of my ideas were kind of formed from high school. So pretty much for 18 years of my life, I had the same political outlook until I graduated.
Are your parents conservative?
I would say my mum is more conservative than she is progressive. No, I would consider her a conservative.
I think I was gone when. Are your parents still together?
No.
No. Okay. Are you in touch with your dad at all, or?
No.
He there's a divorce when you were young. Or?
Yeah.
Okay. How young?
3.
All right. Okay. And so, mom, a bit more conservative than she is progressive.
Yeah, I would say she's overall conservative.
All right. And you said you're Christian. What do you have a denomination or?
I was christened or baptized as a Protestant, but my mum's side is Orthodox, so I am interested in eventually converting once I do enough research into that.
All right. Cool.
You say Eastern Orthodoxy?
Yeah.
All right. There.
I'm half Greek, so I have a sort of connection.
Is that the good half?
Yeah.
I was raised Eastern
half.
Orthodox.
You said that you've only had one long-term.
No. No. So I've talked with you before. You are cradle Orthodox. That's true. You're baptized in the church, but you said you were not actually raised with those values themselves.
My mother did not raise me with those values, but it doesn't mean that my entire family didn't have those values. I was pushed into those values, and then once I got 7, I started getting headaches, mostly because of the incense, as we've discussed, but I just rebelled because it didn't make sense.
All right, you've gotten enough attention tonight, so.
Oh, wow, thank you.
All right, you've only had one long-term relationship. You're dating for marriage.
Yes.
And you say it's unpopular at your age in Australian culture, and it
Yes.
makes it hard.
Yes.
So what is the sort of culture in Australia right now related to that?
It's very casual. I feel like you really have to really dig deep if you want to find someone that's also dating for marriage. Everyone at church, especially in the Greek Orthodox church that I have been to, I've been to a few, you won't find anyone that's under 30. Actually probably 40. That's already married.
And you're trying to date within the church, or?
I mean, that would probably be the most, I would find the most alignment, I would say. I mean, it's if I even tried going outside of the church or any sort of conservative realm, I would have no chance.
To clarify for you, Brian, if you're an Eastern Orthodox Christian, you cannot marry outside of Eastern Orthodox Christianity.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you trying to you said they're all older men though, so would you date
but they're
them?
all married. Yeah.
Oh, they're all married?
Not married men, obviously.
Okay. All right. I see. Let's see. And then you said you wanted to talk on a couple of different things. There's quite a lot here. Hookup culture, the destruction of marriage, OnlyFans pornography, dating apps, the progressive masculinization of women and the feminization of men, gender roles, abortion, incentivizing divorce for women, the unserious nature and removal of religion from marriage in today's generation. Go ahead, rapid fire this.
Damn. Come on, Mel,
Anything
you can
specific?
do it.
We have some OF girls here. OF. Let's hear your thoughts on OnlyFans.
On OnlyFans. I think it's very destructive to society as a whole. I mean, I don't think there's a benefit to women or men, no matter how you cut it, besides finance. I don't know what benefit you would be receiving as a woman for having an OnlyFans account that would improve your life.
Boom, roasted.
I can, yes.
What? Sorry, chill.
Can I say something?
No, you can't. You've already talked too much.
Oh, so now we can't talk too much.
Okay, say your thing. That's probably not going to be related, but okay, go ahead.
No, I agree. I think what's lacking is, I think it's important for people to have passion in their life. And also when AI going to take over all OnlyFans, how, I think it's something that's not sustainable. So I think it's important to find something that you truly like to do because the world is changing so fast.
That's an interesting.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
You don't agree with passionate?
This is good.
You don't think people should have some passion that they?
Just because
I think
girls do
passion.
OF doesn't mean they have a personality
Have a
outside of it
passion
and a
in them?
passion.
No,
Of
no,
course,
no,
I
I'm
mean, Elle did
saying,
my hair the other day.
No, I'm saying if, for example, it is a fact that AI is men creating profiles and using AI women. So in 10 years, like it's going to be so, even 5 years, it's going to be so prevalent. How are we going to stand against perfect AI women?
Also, kind of talking about like the OF, like I feel like no hate whatsoever. You guys
No,
do
go
what
ahead.
you guys need to do, but just like I feel like from there, it's kind of giving men like an idea of like what women should be. Because then like I'm like not hating on men. That was my knuckles. Sorry,
Damn,
I
that's
do that when I get.
Should have heard her
Oh my
neck
God.
earlier.
Yeah, I can do all of them.
Okay.
But I just think like I'm like with you on this. But it's more like if you portray yourself as that online, if you are allowing men to like pay to see your body, to see yourself, to see like the like parts of yourself that only like in my opinion your partner should see, and it's just like that's kind of destroying our culture from there. It's making that normal for men to just be like, oh, I wanna jerk off, I wanna have a good time, I'm gonna go to OnlyFans, see a girl on there. And then when there's actual real women that want connections with men, that's kind of like their first thought. Not all men, just in general, it's just like, oh, like that's what I want, that's why I want a hookup culture, that's why I want this. So I feel like
Do you want to be with a man who's like that anyways? Who's expecting you to be like a fucking
I don't.
OF just whore all the time, like 100%
I
of the
don't,
time?
but what I'm saying is having that as an option in general, or like porn or whatever, having that as an option in general is actually
So you think all porn should be abolished as well?
Yes, I do. I don't think any of that should
Awesome.
be.
Great
About
take.
erotic
Thank
art.
you. I don't.
She's
absolutely-
based. She's super based.
Thank you. I,
Well, you're making an anti-feminist argument that the anti-suffragettes used to make, actually. So
I agree. I
they,
think people
they
need to pull
considered
their head out of their butt
promiscuity
and-
to be a huge problem because they thought that it would destroy the quality of the men. And
it
so
doesn't. It
what used to
destroys-
happen is there was a sisterhood based around chastity. And the reason for this is because if they all held to chastity, they can have their pick of the highest quality men.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if every woman is competing for a smaller percentage of men, you end up with these
Mm-hmm.
kind of massive cultural problems, which you're seeing in front of you right now. At least that was the argument then.
I agree.
And, with the OnlyFans, it's just sad because you guys have been sold a raw deal. You have been taught that this is empowerment, and what it is the most misogynistic thing you can do.
What?
Not-
Hold on.
Because
Wait,
you're-
hold on.
Because
Let me bite on that.
you're
I'll bite on
allowing
this.
you are allowing men to pay you to show your body, and that is not empowerment. That is giving the man his primal desires, and really all you're getting is money for it.
And they're okay
lot
with
of
that.
Wait, how's that misogyny though?
Because it's
just
the
not-
men have the power, not the women in that
How's
situation.
that? How would that even be misogyny?
Because the men are in the power position in that situation.
Wouldn't that be? I mean, if men are in power, wouldn't that be a patriarchy?
whatever you want
Yeah,
to
but
call
why
it.
would that be misogyny?
Sorry, maybe I chose the wrong
Okay.
word. I just
All right.
think you're giving your power to the men, not taking it for yourself.
It's also feeling really shitty because at least for me, I don't like posting that kind of stuff online. That's not what I am. But like,
Okay.
but then it's also like men are expecting that from me in a sense, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't post bikini pictures. I don't do OnlyFans. I don't do this kind of stuff. And then it just kind of like it. Honestly, it's hurting women in general, in my opinion. Like it's like making everyone else's like their view on themselves is just like kind of degrading after a while, in my opinion, because like we're like normal, or no, I'm not gonna say normal. That was a bad choice of words, but oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Should we ban porn? I think we should ban porn and social media, except for YouTube
Bro, that's
and
so
my
facts.
social media accounts.
So,
make me
so
money.
then, what about art? What about all of the
What
erotic
about small businesses?
art?
Like, what about like?
I love you.
Do you need social media for that?
Yeah, to promote your small business, 100%.
You don't need
No,
it.
but if there's-
Are you
if
just
there's
gonna stand on the
absolutely-
corner
but
of the
what if-
street and show people?
If there's
your
absolutely
artwork?
no
Yeah.
social media, you'll find ways. You'll put
Exactly.
stuff on street corners. What did they do when we didn't have any social media in like the 50s, 60s, 70s? Like how did people?
So this is unrelated
no,
to
like,
dating.
Yeah, obviously. But
This
like,
is unrelated to dating, but I feel like ever since social media, subcultures have kind of died.
Yeah.
And also, like, there's this term called monoculture. Like, there'd be these like cultural touchstone events but now things move so rapidly, like things are just gone. But like if a major movie came out in like the 90s, early 2000s, like everybody, that was like a cultural touchstone. But now it's so fragmented with social media because now everyone has these like sub niches. Things move so rapidly. It's just totally
also kinda like
changed.
the struggle-
Like American Pie. That movie was a cultural touchstone. Superbad was also kind of a
Oh, I love Superman.
cultural touchstone, but
I love that movie.
all those monoculture things died once social media came around. Anyways, wait, back to you. You also said that you wanted to discuss religion, marriage. From my understanding, Brian is personally against marriage and not religious. Did you want to?
Am I right about that? Are you religious? I know that you're opposed to marriage.
Well, Andrew's working on me.
Yeah.
Andrew's working on me.
Go, Andrew.
I